What is up, guys? It's Adnan Plays Prediction. Welcome back to another video. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And before we start this video, I'd just like to say, if this video is out on a Friday, I'm really sorry for the late upload time. It takes quite a lot of time to edit this video, but it still could be out on a Thursday night. That's obviously my plan. But if the editing, basically, if I don't have enough time to edit, it will probably be out on a Friday. But let's just hope it comes out on a Thursday. But it's on a Friday, just give me a pass this week. You still got one day to look at my predictions. And if you guys want to, please comment down your predictions in the comment section. It's like we get more interactive stuff. Like last week, I managed to pick up, my average is usually 9-8 points. Last week, I managed to pick up a total of 21 points. That would have been, if someone got 21 points, I would have done a forfeit. 2 forfeits, actually. So comment down below in the comment section any forfeits you guys want me to do, and you obviously have to comment your predictions and the forfeit under the predictions, and yeah, you'll get a shout out if you get more than 15 points, and I will do the forfeit of your choice basically. So let's just get straight into the video. This week, my game week 12 predictions, and there are some big games this week, so let's get straight into it. From the Friday kickoff, West Ham versus Leeds, sorry, not Villa. I think that Leeds do look good. They obviously lost to Chelsea, but Chelsea look on fire. West Ham look very good as well. West Ham really look more consistent than Leeds. I mean, they've been a Premier League side for years, and people really predicted them to go down this year. But they look fantastic this year. I really like West Ham. They lost against United, but I think they were just unlucky there. It's not gonna really have anything to do with their performance in this game, and Leeds aren't as consistent as West Ham, and West Ham grind those results, and I think Leeds, there will be a problem for them, but I think West Ham will get this win. Let's go for a 2-1 West Ham win. And the next game of this week, let's get back to Saturday kickoff. There are a lot of tough games to predict, as I said in the last game, but this one's as tough to predict. We have Villa versus Wolves. Thing is, Wolves, they look confusing because they had a brilliant performance against Arsenal. They look like they didn't really need Raul Jimenez. They had Neto and Podence on fire, and then they went to Anfield and got demolished. But Leicester also got demolished there, so I don't really would blame Wolves here. But I think Villa really want to get a win, because Villa don't manage to get wins against sides everyone expects them to beat. I mean, they don't really expect them to beat, but when you start the season off beating Liverpool 7-2 and you beat Arsenal 3-0, I'm pretty sure people expect them to win these games, like West Ham, Brighton, and especially this Wolves game. People expect them to get wins here as well. But I don't really see Villa winning this, or Wolves, to be honest. So I might just go for a draw here. I think a 2-2 draw here. I think Grealish will run the show, but Wolves will be fiery on the attack as well, and they will get 2 as well. So it'll be 2 apiece there. And the next game, Newcastle, West Brom, probably another one tough to predict because both teams don't look very good. I'm not really sure if this fixture will be played due to the virus, because there was a virus outbreak at Newcastle's training ground. I'm not sure if this fixture will be played, but if it will be played, I'm just basing it off that. West Brom obviously got smashed against Palace 5-1 last game, but they did look good. It was 1-1 until they got the red card, and it's probably their best player, Mathis Pereira. He's probably at their most deciding asset. If they stay up, it's gonna be because of him. He looks amazing. He was like Sarr in that Watford team last year, but a bit more important than Sarr. And I think they will miss him in this game, and I think Callum Wilson will run the show, and Newcastle will just be urgent to get goals. And before this, they had that outbreak and they didn't play against Villa. They looked very good against, who was it they played? I forgot, but Joe Linton and Wilson looked like they were running show, and maybe that's the duo that can keep them up this season. So I'm going for a Newcastle win here. I'm going to go for a 3-1 Newcastle win here. And the next game, the Manchester derby, the one everyone's excited for this week, and this would have been way more easier to predict if Man United actually went through to the round of 16 of the Champions League. Initially, I had for sure United win here. City looked good, but United looked very good as well. And United did the double against them last season, so I thought they'd win here. But maybe that getting knocked out of Champions League will kind of have a effect on them. It usually does. And they have a big game, Manchester derby. Will they be up for it? I don't know. There could be a Manchester side like against West Ham, against Southampton, just go there and beat the opponent. Or last season when they did double. Or they could have a side that played Leipzig, the exact same side, the exact same mentality. Solskjaer could get some decision wrong. The United fans could be furious. That's why it's very tough to predict. But I don't see City winning. The City, probably the most frustrated team at the moment. They obviously don't have a good. They didn't have a good start to the season. So I'm going to go for a draw here, most probably. I'm going to go for a... It's a tough one. I'm going to just one apiece for each team. And the next game, a very big game as well for both sides. Everton versus Chelsea. If Everton want to show neutrals, people don't support them, that they can really live up to the expectation that was set for them in the beginning of the season, this is exactly the game they need to do it. So will it have an effect on this game? Will Everton want to show everyone against a Chelsea side that cannot lose at this point? I mean, I'm guessing Chelsea can win the league this year. They look like the strongest side, and they're not Spurs, so I'm pretty sure they have a big chance of winning the league this year. And I don't really see anyone beating them at the moment. I don't really see... I mean, I think Everton will put up a big test. I think it's going to be one of those games where Chelsea score the first, then Everton get back. It will be very tight. Then Chelsea score again. It'll be very tight. Everton will be attacking, and then towards the end of the game, they will just collapse, and Chelsea will get the third. That's why I'm going for a 3-1 Chelsea win here. And that's it for the Saturday kickoffs. The first kickoff on a Sunday. We have a lot of Sunday games. We have 5 Sunday games here. And the first Sunday game is Southampton versus Sheffield United. Sheffield United obviously didn't manage to get a point last game, and that was very disappointing for them. They conceded last minute. That's the worst way to lose. And especially the disrespect of Jamie Vardy kicking the corner flag. Obviously, he didn't mean disrespect, but that's still annoying as a Sheffield fan. I mean, I don't know any Sheffield fans, but if there are any, I'm pretty sure they were annoyed about that end thing. I don't know about this game. Southampton look on fire. I think they really want to watch this season. I mean, I expected them at the beginning of the season to have a very good season, but then they lost to Crystal Palace, and I thought, maybe it's just too good for them. But now they look very, very good. They look very good. I don't see no way Southampton are losing this one. So Sheffield will obviously want to win as well. I think it's going to be a big test, but I don't think Southampton losing this. I'm going for a 2-1 Southampton win here. And then next game, a London derby. No, it's not Chelsea Arsenal. No, it's not Arsenal versus Spurs. It's Crystal Palace versus Spurs. I mean, thing is, everyone would say Spurs were winning here, but I'm telling you, the London derbies are tough games. You can't just go Spurs straight away. Crystal Palace are a tough side, and they will come here as in they're their rivals, and they'll want to win here. That's what happens. I mean, if you don't support a London club, you might not know this, but there are a lot of London clubs, and every time, except Fulham, anytime, like it's a West Ham Arsenal, these are the toughest game for the players itself. It's a big derby, and I see Spurs spilling it here. I'm going to go for a 1-1. This will create a lot of controversy, but mainly I have some facts to back up my opinion, but I'm really mainly saying this because I'm an Arsenal fan, and I can't stand seeing Tottenham in the top of the league anymore, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw here. It did happen last season. They did draw 1-1, but it didn't really matter anyway. And then next game, a big game. I mean, a big game, what am I saying? It could be a big scoring game for Liverpool. It's Liverpool versus Fulham. I mean, Fulham obviously beat Leicester. They looked good, and then they lost to Man City, but we can't really base it on Man City because Man City are a top team. We obviously expect Fulham to lose there. I expect them to lose here again. I don't really have anything to defend them with. I just think Liverpool are unstoppable. I'm going to go for a 3-0 Liverpool win here. I just think no way Fulham can get to Liverpool's level. This won't be a close contest, no matter how good Fulham look right now. They're just going through some tough fixtures, but I think they will be a good team this season. Might even stay up. And then fourth game of Sunday, Arsenal versus Burnley. It's my side playing, and I hopefully they win this game. Because if they don't win this game, I'm gonna have some. This is gonna be annoying if we don't win this game, and I have to predict them to win. And I think Aubameyang is gonna score in this game. Aubameyang double, Arsenal 2-0 win. I think Aubameyang always scores against Burnley. He always scores against Burnley for some reason. He just since he's joined the club, he's never managed to not score against Burnley. He obviously won his golden boot against Burnley. I've been to actually 2 Arsenal games where against Burnley, and Aubameyang scored in both. I mean, different games, obviously, against Burnley. It's just a coincidence, to be honest. And the last game of the weekend, a big game. I'm very excited for this because I have two players on my PL team from both sides, Welbeck and Vardy. You guessed it, it's Leicester City versus Brighton Hove Albion. It's a tough fixture to predict. Brighton, I always back Brighton because they are a good side. They have good players, but they don't manage to grind out the wins. They score. What do? They can't hold on to the lead. They only beat the opponent by outscoring the opponent. And I just don't see anything for them, really. I don't like this. The only way you score is by outscoring the opponent. You can't outscore a team, but Leicester do look poor. And they obviously lost to Fulham, which is a big loss for them. And they narrowly beat Sheffield. I don't back Leicester in this game. I think it's going to be loads of goals, and I'm going to go for a 3-2 Brighton win here. It obviously might be a risk, but I don't see Leicester are poor. They have been poor in recent games, and I think this will continue. And Brighton need a win, and I think this is one of the games they'll get a win. And that is the end of my video, guys. If you enjoyed that video, please hit that subscribe button quickly. It wouldn't hurt to hit the subscribe button. And yeah, that's the end of my video. Adnan Plays and Predicts out.